Hey there, Wayne Herring, coach for high-performing business owners and founder of Business Builder Camp. How you doing? Want to talk to you quickly about what do you do when you leave a conference or a meeting of other business owners where you have lots of great ideas? How do you make sure that the learning sticks? How do you make sure that you're going to go back and implement? How do you make sure that this time will be different than the other times where you came back with a huge list of things and pages of notes and then promptly we're bombarded by work and life and business, and then not a whole lot happened. So, two ideas. One is what we're doing here at this event is we have peer coaching set up. So I'm a coach, and I'm with other coaches at Steve Chandler's high performance school here in Arizona. And so I guess it's pretty natural for us to set up peer coaching, but we literally have a schedule of people that we're going to connect with month by month. In our case, we're going to talk with them weekly. So I've picked out 6 people. We've made arrangements, and we're going to talk weekly. One person will be in March, one person will be in April, one person May, so on and so forth. And every week we'll talk, and I'll work with them for 30 minutes to make sure that things we've learned here are being implemented, and then they'll work with me for 30 minutes to make sure they're the same. So in your world, you may pick somebody else that's at the conference, and maybe you don't want to schedule weekly meetings like that, but maybe you decide to check in with them and set a date in your calendar before you walk out of that conference, and maybe you tell them exactly what it is that you plan on implementing and what it is you plan on doing. Second idea is I always need to have about a day after a conference like this to be able to go somewhere and take my notes and spread them out, and then really let them sink in and see what I've thought about in the meantime, and see what are the 2 or 3 things that I want to implement, because the amount of notes that I've taken here are overwhelming. There's no way I'm going to implement all those. So the second idea is that you could make sure you go somewhere, take some time to pull things together, and just pick 2 or 3 things that you're going to implement. The other thing you can do is be careful when you go back to your team and your business with how you give them the information and how you ask them to implement, because they're probably dreading the day when you come back and you're all on fire with all these new ideas, many of which fall flat and you don't follow through on them, right? So you might go back to your team and you could lay out for them, I don't know, 10 things that you learned, and then together with them you could pick 2 or 3 things you're going to implement, and you could pick an owner for the task, and you could pick a follow-up day when you're all going to get together to make sure that you're tracking the progress. So just some ideas for what to do when you go to a conference or a meeting. Have a great day. Thanks.